Shri Sai SATCHARITA, Chapter 20. Das Ganu's problem solved by Kaka's maid servant. In this chapter, Hemant Pant describes how Das Ganu's problem was solved by Kaka Sahib Dikshit's maid servant. Preliminary. God was originally formless. He assumed a form for the sake of bhaktas. With the help of Maya, he played the part of an actor in the big drama of the universe. Let us remember and visualize Sri Sai. Let us go to Shirdi and see carefully the program after the noon aarti. After the aarti ceremony was over, Sai used to come out of the masjid and, standing on its edge, distribute udi to devotees with very kind, gracious, and loving looks. The bhaktas also got up with equal fervor, clasped his feet, and had the bliss of udi. Baba passed handfuls of udi into the palms of the devotees and marked their foreheads with udi with his own hands. The love he bore for them in his heart was boundless. Then he addressed the bhaktas, "O Bhau, go home to take your lunch. You, Anna, go to your lodgings. You, Bapu, enjoy your meal." In this way, he accosted each and every devotee and sent them home. Even now, you can have the pleasure of these sights if you bring into play your imagination. Now, bringing Sai in our mental vision, let us meditate on him from his feet upwards to his face, prostrating yourself before him humbly, lovingly, and reverentially. Isha Upanishad. Das Ganu once started to write a Marathi commentary on the Isha Upanishad. Let us first give a brief idea of this Upanishad before proceeding further. It is called Mantropanishad as it is embodied in the mantras of the Vedic Samhita. It constitutes the last or the 40th chapter of the Vajrasayi Samhita, Yajurveda, and it is therefore called Vajrasayi Samhitopanishad. Being embodied in Vedic Samhitas, this is regarded as superior to all other Upanishads, which are in the Brahmayaks and Aranyaks, explanatory treatises on mantras and rituals. Not only this, other Upanishads are considered to be commentaries on the truths mentioned briefly in the Isha Upanishad. For instance, the biggest of the Upanishads, viz., the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, is considered by Pandit Sattavelekar to be a running commentary on the Isha Upanishad. Professor R. D. Ranade says the Ishopanishad is quite a small Upanishad and yet it contains many facts which show an extraordinary piercing insight. Within the short compass of 18 verses, it gives a valuable mystical description of the Atma, a description of the ideal sage who stands unruffled in the midst of temptations and sorrows, an adumberation of the doctrine of Karma Yoga as later formulated. The most valuable idea that lies at the root of the Upanishad is that of a logical synthesis between the two opposites of knowledge and work, which are both required according to the Upanishad to be annulled in a higher synthesis. Page 24 of the Constructive Survey of the Upanishadic Philosophy. In other place, he says that the poetry of the Ishopanishad is a co-mixture of moral, mystical, and metaphysical knowledge. Ibid, page 41. From the brief description given above about this Upanishad, one can see how difficult it is to translate this Upanishad in a vernacular language and bring out its exact meaning. Das Ganu translated it in Marathi, ovimeter, verse by verse, but as he did not comprehend the gist or essence of the Upanishad, he was not satisfied with his performance. On being dissatisfied, he consulted some learned men regarding his doubts and difficulties and discussed it with them at great length. They did not solve them, nor did they give him any rational and